Good morning, students. Today we will study about the solubility. Lesson is water and topic I am going to study about the solubility. First of all, you must know that what is solubility. When you can say when the solute is dissolved in the solvent, that is the solubility. That way it becomes when solute is dissolved in the solvent, it forms solution. It forms solution. Different solutes have different ability, different capacity to dissolve in the solvent. Repeating again, the different solutes have different capacity to dissolve in the solvent. Understand? For example, water, in case of water, when you dissolve salt, it is dissolved. When you dissolve any other solute, it may be that solubility will be less, it will dissolve less. Then how can you define the solubility? Solubility in standard definition, the solubility may be defined as the maximum amount of the solute. Right? Maximum amount of solute dissolved in 100 gram of solvent. 100 gram of solvent at 25 degrees Celsius is called solubility. Maximum amount of the solute which is dissolved in the 100 gram of solvent at 25 degrees Celsius is called solubility. Important term. You have to be in your mind that solvent must be 100 gram and temperature must be 25 degrees Celsius. Because if you increase the temperature, more amount of solvent will be dissolved. When you increase the amount of the solvent, then again more amount of solvent will be dissolved. That is why in standard term, when you have to write the definition of solubility, solvent, mass of solvent must be kept 100 gram and temperature must maintain at 25 degrees Celsius. These two things must be in the definition when you are writing the definition of solubility. Otherwise, no marks will be given to you. Each and every step must kept in the mind. You must keep your mind that these two 100 gram solvent and temperature are important factor. Because when we increase the temperature, increase the solvent, mass of solvent, more amount of solvent will be dissolved. That is why these must be constant 25 degrees Celsius and 100 gram of solvent. Now solubility of solid in liquid. Solubility of solid in liquid. When we dissolve the solid in liquid, for example salt solution, sugar solution, these are the example of this type of solution. Because salt is dissolved in the water, or you can say sugar is dissolved in the water. Salt or sugar are solid and water is liquid state. Solubility of solid in liquid. And different factors, the main factors which affect the solubility. The factors which affect the solubility of solid liquid are: number one, you can say nature of the solute and solvent. Nature of the solute and solvent. I mean to say, if the solvent and solute both have same type of bonding, then solubility will be more. If solute and solvent both are ionic compound, solution will form easily, solubility will be more. If both have covalent, then again solubility will be more. If they have different nature, one has ionic bond, another is covalent bond, then solubility will be less, or it may be insoluble. First point is nature of the solvent and solute. I mean, so both have same type of bonding for more solubility. And second factor is which affect the solubility, that is temperature. And it is very important factor. Temperature is a very important factor for the solubility of solid and liquid. In some substances, solubility is directly proportional to solubility. In some cases, solubility is inversely proportional to the temperature. In some cases, solubility is directly proportional to temperature, and in some cases, solubility is inversely proportional to temperature. Some substances, you can say, some substances, solubility is directly proportional to temperature. I mean to say, when temperature is increased, solubility is increased. When temperature is increased, solubility will be increased. Some cases, like the sugar solution, when sugar is dissolved in the water, it is dissolved. When temperature is increased, more amount of sugar is dissolved. I mean to say, you can say in hot water, warm water, more amount of the sugar can be dissolved. The substances, you can say, which are endothermic in nature, when dissolved in water, like glucose. When you put glucose on your tongue, what happens? You feel coolness, because when the glucose is dissolved, it requires energy, and it absorbs the energy of your mouth for the solubility, for making soluble to it. That is why, because the solution, you can say, for making solution of glucose in water, it requires energy, and it absorbs the energy from your mouth, and you feel coolness. You can say solubility of these types of substances is directly proportional to the temperature. For endothermic substances, which absorb the energy from the atmosphere, their solubility is directly proportional to the temperature. For example, sugar, glucose. In some substances, solubility is inversely proportional to temperature. When the temperature is increased, their solubility is decreased. For example, sodium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide is easily dissolved in a cold water, but when temperature is increased, their solubility, its solubility is decreased. And I am giving these 4 questions, and you have to write the answers of these questions and send in the group. First of all, what test would you do to find out whether the given solution is saturated or unsaturated? Second, state why water is considered a universal solvent. Third is state the characteristic of the true solution. Fourth, state the importance of water for all general uses. These are the 4 questions you have to do in your copy and send the answer in group.